They come with chrome and steel to test fate's fickle wheel. Metal meets metal, 8 robots compete. The aim of the game to bash, buckle and beat. Here on Heat K of Robot Wars!
Let the wars begin!
Only one machine can survive. The question is how, as we thrash them and bash them as only we can. We booby traps to make them fly, devilish demons to make them cry. And if anyone misses a trick, the house robots will sweep up.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Master of Mayhem, Craig Charles.
Oh, this is Robot Wars, the 7th Wars, which is proving to be one of the most explosive wars yet. And it's not surprising, because this year the robots are fighting for a cash pot of over £20,000. Yes, it's made them more determined, more aggressive, and more destructive than ever before. And have you picked yourself a winner yet? Well, there's a lot more robots to come, so watch this space as we let the wars begin!
In our first fight, look out for the number 12 seeds Bulldog breed, let off their leash to growl and prowl. We've new machines in Mantis and Jabba. Infernal Contraption 2, will the Bulldog still go through? Then in our second fight, the experienced Velocirippa will cut loose, and as Hard and Cat 3 let off steam, T-Rex will have to dodge the hammer blows.
From Balderton in Nottinghamshire, Mantis.
New to Robot Wars, they better start praying.
What does Mantis do?
It'll actually, this beak here is in a raised position, and we can drive under the others, hopefully. The beak comes down and we can actually lift them off the ground.
You're basically hoping to either drop them in the pit.
In the pit, over the side, feed them to the house robots, toast them, whatever.
Has the hydraulic crush and lift capability, parading its victims before its peers like a true gladiator. Quite quick, but the exoskeleton can be hooked and lifted and the tyres are too exposed.
From Washington in Lincolnshire, Infernal Contraption.
KO'd in the first round of the last wars.
You've got 2 independent wheel modules, they're made out of sewage pipe, but instead of poo inside, you've got motor, battery and speed controller.
Oh, I just had a horrible image in my head there.
What? Of motors and stuff? Oh, get rid of it. Then in the middle, you've got the weapon, which is a 1200 RPM drum, and this sort of swings about and hits things. So that's nasty.
So this runs along and that bounces, basically hitting things.
You got it, yeah.
The 2 large wheels contain the motors, batteries, etc. Between them, the large, vicious spinning disc controls, sometimes a bit random though. Infernal to eternal bot damnation, I fear.
From Cannock in Staffordshire, Bulldog breed.
Seeded 12 after reaching 2 previous heat finals.
There's been a lot of seeds go out in the 7th Wars.
That's right, they must be frightened of us.
They're out before you get into the ring.
That's right. Bulldog's got some more pedigree this year. It's had a lot more fights. It's a lot more experience. I might drive him into the arena, but I'm sure he's on his own when he gets out there because he don't listen to me.
Has a hard-hitting, full-pressure flipper this time, tough, aggressive, loads of attitude, 10 miles an hour, top speeds, 1 centimetre ground clearance. You'd be barking mad to get in the way of this one.
From Top Valley in Nottinghamshire, Jabba.
Newcomers to Robot Wars, will they jab, will they duck, or will they dive?
What does Jabba do then?
It rotating bar blade on the front, and it'll run both ways, and spikes on the rear, and it's heavily armoured and very quick.
What is your tactics, weapons man?
Oh, I've got a big thumb for a big switch. Just keep the weapon spinning as much as I can. He does the driving, I'll keep the weapon spinning.
Low-bodied, runs both ways. When tipped, has a 4.5 kilo, 1500 RPM spinning blade and rear spikes. Very fast, heavily armoured, but the 10 centimetre ground clearance could be lower, I think.
Roboteers, stand by.
To the teams then, Infernal Contraption there on the left, Jonathan Peli captain, Duncan Champensley leads Mantis on the right. Bulldog Breed on the left, the Summerfields, and Jabber on the right. Kevin Graham Askew is the captain. Sergeant Bash is in the arena for the House Robots. And so is Mr. Psycho.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
On paper then you have to look for Bulldog Breed, the seated machine, and quick to the arena centre there to gain control of the centre as Infernal Contraption bounces into Jabber and then spins away. Is turned, that's okay. They can run both sides up. The machine that was made out of sewer pipes. Bulldog Breed has a sniff. And a little push into the CPZ. That's the corner patrol zone, where the House Robots love to patrol, and they were nearly out then, and Jabber has been picked up very easily by Mantis. This is what they said they hoped to do, the Mantis team. Duncan Champensy, Jonathan Liversidge and Chris Barber pick a machine up and dump it out of the arena very quickly, and Bulldog Breed is slamming in here. Right into Infernal Contraption, bounces away, showing good durability. Sergeant Bash is in there, the ref bot top of your picture, and still Mantis can't finish Jabber off. So we know they can clutch and pick a machine up off the arena floor, but can they dump? Can they release a machine? Bulldog Breed slamming in to Mantis. Mantis maybe a little bit too pensive. Now what's happened here? The three of them have got slammed in together, jammed in together. Infernal Contraption came bashing in and is away. What is Mantis going to do eventually with Jabber? Drop it is the answer. Jabber's spinning blade still working. Mick Orm is the weapons operator of the team. Slowly turning there in Sergeant Bash's jaws. Infernal Contraption running every which way but loose at the moment. Jabber, I think, has impaired mobility against arena sidewalls. I don't think Jabber's going to get out from there. Infernal Contraption certainly is. Mantis has done enough for me in terms of aggression and style should it go to a judge's decision. And they're the Mantis team. We can see them from behind. Bulldog Breed slams into them again. Very experienced machine. Oh, what's happened there? Something's come out of Bulldog Breed. Look like mesh or webbing of some sort. Certainly came out of Bulldog, but there it is, look, you can see it now. They should not have any webbing or mesh or net inside their machine. I don't know what it is. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt for now, but it's trailing across the arena floor. It can snag spinners and blades. That's why they are not allowed. It can snag onto the angle grinders. Bulldog Breed still pushing away, still slamming away, but I'm sure the judges are going to have a word to say about this. What is that tangled underneath there? It's right in the gizmo of Bulldog Breed, in the innards. Goes to a judge's decision. This is going to be interesting.
Fantastic battle. Bruising encounter. But under WARS rules, I'm sure I spotted an illegal weapon in that match. Let's look at the highlights.
Yeah, certainly something was amiss. Not at this point. Bulldog Breed into Infernal Contraption. Good attack. Point scored there. Good style. Good control. Good aggression. Mantis had done well against Jabber. Well enough, I think, at this stage. Bulldog Breed not particularly sensible in there. Maybe marked down. And that's the moment of controversy. What was that came out? Still hanging loose. It could count against Bulldog Breed. That could be very, very vital.
Well, the judges still haven't made a ruling. Join me after the break. Find out what happens. Welcome back to Robot Wars. Before the break, we had a fascinating yet controversial fight. However, the judges have given Bulldog Breed the benefit of the doubt. They go through along with Mantis!
The device in question, it was buried within the body of the robot, designed to protect 1,200 pounds worth of cylinders, which we've had damaged in the past. It was inside the body, not external. If I wanted to interfere with another robot, would have put it all over the outside. But in fact, it became detached, which anything can. Most robots here use bungees to return the clipper on. That could be interpret it as an entanglement weapon if we wanted to, really.
Yeah, but in this instance you were actually fighting with a spinning robot, and the tactics of a net could in fact stop the spinner. So, but as I say, we'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Official warning, don't use it again.
This is an official warning, Derek.
Yes.
You've heard the story. It sounds like a bit of an accident, but it is an official warning. Rules are rules, they have to be upheld.
Exactly.
All right, thank you very much, Derek.
Rubbish,
Ooh,
really. Rubbish, really.
Skinny your teeth there.
From Kampenhout in Belgium, hard.
Fought in the Netherlands Championships, lost in its heat though.
Your robot is called Hard. How hard is he?
It's 4mm RVS steel, so it will be quite hard to pinch through.
What is your biggest fear in the arena?
Well, somebody flipping us out. We've seen the fights, the other fights, and the big problem is to stay in the arena.
Very small 4mm stainless steel armour with a full pressure flipper, drives upside down, the two wheels are exposed, so hard as nails, twice as easy to hammer.
From Clifton in Nottinghamshire, Velocirippa.
Has fought in 3 previous wars with little success though.
Trevor and Emily, I'm sure I've seen you two somewhere before.
Yeah, last week.
We have seen you. You have got another robot in the 7th Wars, haven't you?
Yes, it's Mighty Mouse.
It is Mighty Mouse. Now, what have you got here for us?
This one is an improvement on Mighty Mouse. It's the same thing. It's got rear-wheel drive and front-wheel steering. But this time I've been experimenting with a flipper.
Fast front-wheel steering, electronic differential, dinosaur head-shaped front flipper, self-rights, thick aluminium inner box construction, but a fiberglass lid. What, with our reputation?
From Wellow in Northamptonshire, T-Rex.
Newcomers to Robot Wars, here to wreck the old dinosaurs of the arena.
What is your weak point on T-Rex?
Our receiver. We have an inner steel core here, so all the stuff that can be damaged is inside. The only thing we can't put in there is the receiver, but nothing we can do about that.
That's a bit bad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because if the receiver goes down, you've got no control.
Absolutely.
A bit bad. It's like an aeroplane without wings, basically. 1 metre in diameter with 8 rotating teeth. It's flat, it resembles a large blade, but the receiver is exposed. I can't believe this.
From Addleston in Surrey, Cat 3.
In their 5th Wars, never spectacular though.
You're the weapons girl, George. What are your tactics once you get into the arena?
Just fire the weapon as many times as possible. We have about 50 hits on the weapon, so it's just fire it as many times as possible and try and hit something.
You've got 50 hits?
50 hits, yeah.
That is a very powerful weapon.
Oh, yes. Has an aluminium body and polycarbonate base with all the weaponry mounted on a central spine, strong armour, but has been as mean as a kitten in mittens in the past.
Roboteers, stand by.
To the team's end, Velocirippa there on the left, the right family, Hard on the right, Kayet captains them. T-Rex on the left-hand side there, Graham and Anna Lawrence, Graham Farker, and Cat 3, basically the Williams family. In the arena for the house robots, Mr. Psycho, and also Cassius Chrome.
3, 2, 1, activate.
Now, just watch out for Hard, moving there into the spotlight. They've already qualified for the World Championships in this series, and it's a durable little machine. Velocirippa is colourful. Cat 3 is experienced. Velocirippa trundles up. Oh dear, T-Rex takes a hammer blow from Mr. Psycho and has to get away from there. We know that the control is exposed, but they're spinning meanly. Cat 3 is impaled on the arena floor and will be in trouble there. There's Hard underneath Velocirippa, slamming Velocirippa against the arena wall. That's good work by the Belgian team. They're a mean-looking bunch as well if we get to see a close-up of them. Velocirippa in reverse, spinning away, piggybacks up on Hard. Great speed, Velocirippa, up to 15 miles an hour across the arena floor. Just saw there a close-up of the Cat 3 team, Julianne Williams it was. Cassius Chrome comes steaming through. Hard, good little turn away. Velocirippa in on the red pod. Is that allowed, sir? Gets her. That's terrible, sir. Hard. Pushing in on Velocirippa once more. This is a terrific fight, isn't it? Once again, we've got 4 very mobile robots as the fight trundles on. Not too sure about T-Rex in it. No, I am now. Look at that. The spinning blade. That can cause major problems to Velocirippa's fiberglass lid. Fiberglass in what is basically a snake pit, a flame pit, a den of thieves. Are they sure? They're pushing there the pit release button. Good work by Trevor Wright, the designer and builder. Spinning again, T-Rex trying to cause damage on Hard. The pit has been released. Oh, they're very, very close. T-Rex needs to get away and does so. Across the arena floor. No problems with the control. We feared that. This is a really good fight. Very even, very open, and one of the best of Robot Wars, the 7th Wars thus far. Velocirippa just dodged the hammer. Cat 3 seems to have lost the plot a wee bit, but is okay now. Oh, Velocirippa on its side. Wright's just at the right moment. Down comes Cat 3's axe, but there's no axe point, I don't think, though. We'll have to have another look. No axe point, look on Cat 3. That's wasted weaponry, and down goes T-Rex. The first of the brave competitors to fall. Which means 2 from these 3 will survive. Is Velocirippa moving? Just suddenly, the pace has got a lot slower. Because I think Velocirippa have run themselves to a standstill. Hard, pushing again. Velocirippa down! Hard, and Cat 3 survive. But with what damage, I wonder?
What a fantastic fight. A right royal rumble. 2 robots in the pits. Gives us 2 clear winners. Cat 3 and Hard. They go through.
2 terrific contests we've had so far. Hard and Cat 3 survived their fight then to reach round 2 of Heat K, and this is how they'll line up. Bulldog Breed against Hard, Mantis against Cat 3. Back to you though, Craig. For